In case you need more evidence that critics are nothing more than total fucking sellouts, just take a look at this bullshit. What is this, huh? What do you mean? How the hell is this movie getting a better score than Masters of the Universe? I cannot emphasize enough just how disappointed I am with this movie. I went in excited, giddy, absolutely hyped to see Spielberg jumping back into the Alien franchise, the Alien genre. And boy, did he not disappoint. His style is all there. The cinematography, the color grading, the music, everything that you love about Steven Spielberg is here. Except the fucking writing! What the frick happened with this movie? We follow Daniel Kellner, portrayed by Josh O'Connor, a cybersecurity expert who stole government secrets pertaining to extraterrestrials, or, as we all know him, aliens. He's currently on the run as a secret government organization chases after him, and they will do anything to stop him. Margaret Fairchild, portrayed by Emily Blunt, suddenly gets dragged into this mess after a strange incident on camera, and now she too is on the run with Daniel. Will they succeed in showing the world that aliens exist, or will the government stop them in time? I guess that's for you to not find out, because this movie is a complete waste of fucking time. I don't know how things went so terribly wrong with the script. Holy shit, I wouldn't be surprised if the writer David Koepp hired the wokest retard intern ever to generate ideas from TikTok. This is one of the most incompetent and frustrating films of the year. Every single turn, characters are making insanely stupid ass decisions or are written like complete idiots for the plot to move along. For example, not to spoil too much, but our main guy David knows that the antagonist has a tool that allows him to enter other people's minds, not read them, just enter their minds and kind of control them. So you would think he'd be more cautious with the people around him and whoever's with him. Maybe you should blindfold some folks, you know? Maybe you should cut them off to avoid any risk of your location's exposure. Just do something to ensure that it never happens, or at least never happens again. Nah, I guess our very knowledgeable characters who know what the antagonist is capable of, portrayed by Colin Firth, are too stupid to come up with preventative measures, or at least act on them. This happens all throughout the movie, and I was dying internally, trying to keep myself together in this theater of people trying to enjoy themselves. Because I think I pissed off the guy next to me. I was giggling and reacting the entire way. But that's his fault for picking this seat right next to me. Our theater wasn't even all that packed. He could have sat somewhere with 2 seats around him. But nah, he just had to sit next to me. My reactions are your punishment, bitch. And to those of you who use the app and know that we reserve seats, yeah, I reserved a spot that was empty, you know? I was all by myself in my little spot, and this guy specifically chose to sit next to me. If you weren't giggling at the stupidity of this movie, then you probably don't watch a lot of movies. Or maybe you're retarded. Or both. I don't judge. But this movie sure as hell judges you for not being empathetic enough. You know how to stop wars? You want to know how to potentially stop a world war from happening? You need empathy, and not just any empathy, alien empathy, because they feel and think differently than us. They're more evolved. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That's the running theme of this entire film, and it just comes out of nowhere. This isn't some properly developed idea through subtle world building or proper subtext in between the lines of dialogue. Nah, we need to make sure the audiences know exactly what we're talking about, and the only way to be sure that people know what's up is by literally having characters repeat it in the most unironically hilarious way, or include a character that is absolutely forced into this movie to represent an idea that is 110% forced upon upon audiences in the most unsubtle way possible, that character being Jane, portrayed by Eve Hewson, who serves as the audience surrogate. I don't want to make it seem like this entire movie is filled with lackluster writing from beginning to end, but it kinda is. Sure, there are some thematic messaging that just can't be woven into subtext. Some things just need to be stated straight up. But this movie's poor attempt at exploring religious themes and political division, all within the plot of an alien expose, falls painfully flat, since I never once found myself caring for anything happening on screen. I never felt a sense of urgency or worry for these characters. We don't really learn much about who they are and why they want to do this. Why should the world know the truth about aliens? Help me care for your mission! This film tries to sell the idea that humanity may not be ready to accept the existence of aliens.
No, can you imagine how the world is gonna freak out when the truth is unveiled?
Well, let me tell you something. This movie doesn't manage to sell any idea. In fact, this is one of the most uninspired alien movies ever. Nothing about the aliens, the characters, the themes, and plot lines feel even remotely refreshing. Not to say that every single alien movie needs to try something different, but almost every aspect of Disclosure Day has been done way better in other movies. This is a 3-hour movie that couldn't be more of a waste of time, and holy shit, that first half was rough to get through. It doesn't have the heart and charm of E.T. It doesn't have the gorgeous thematic storytelling of Arrival. This is the biggest nothing burger of the year, and it's somehow directed by Steven Spielberg with music composed by John Williams. I really wanted to love this movie. I was rooting for it. Josh O'Connor is awesome. I fucking love this guy, especially after Wake Up Dead Man. He's goddamn talented. Emily Blunt is always a win, and she delivers a performance that this movie is undeserving of. Again, production-wise, this is a sexy-ass movie. My goodness, it looks so goddamn good. Spielberg never disappoints with his style. There are some shots that just had me in awe. It's the script, guys. The script is just so damn weak. It had its moments. I even found myself enjoying parts of the third act when things were finally coming together. But with such an underdeveloped arc for our main characters, I didn't feel a thing with this movie. I felt stuff for what this could have been because they reference real-life alien conspiracy theories. Disclosure Day gets what the fuck happened here out of 10. Alright, that's enough of me. I'll catch you guys next time.